Hello. Good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Um, this is not going to be that long today. Today is Friday. It is March 8th. I suspect that today we are going to have higher volume today. The overnight is having so far almost 400k, which is good. Notice what happened to the overnight. We have after non-farm payrolls. We have, I guess, the market opens. The period opens somewhere in here. I just took these weak levels out, was bought exactly from where all this rally came from, which is not particularly a good one. Now notice how matches this low from yesterday, and this one came after the market closed the gap and was bought exactly from, well, not exactly, but pretty much half back, previous period half back. This low is questionable here, and then it just, it just forces shorts to cover. Right? We have a very long inventory right now. We have a new high. That was made in the overnight. I will mark some levels here, which are the 68 and 65. 68 and 65. These two levels are important. No, in the very short term. I want to see what the market does around these two levels here. What do this one has? Nothing important, nothing really particularly important, but I saw some activity around these two levels. Right? Market is buying from this level, for example. It's holding. This one is hasn't reached this one yet. There's no excess. Yesterday's high, there's no excess. This is a poor high. High was made in the overnight. Nasdaq now has made another all-time high during the overnight session as well. And check it out. Look at what is being bought from settle, right? It's not a good one, I would say. I want to see where this low is. What do we have here? Nasdaq, no, nothing in particular. This one is no. This level is the one. Nasdaq didn't came back down to this, but Nasdaq has, yesterday we were talking, Nasdaq haven't reached, couldn't make a new high yesterday, but it was really close, right? Like they were saying, like, I have some job to do here. Let's check the other markets. What is going on here? Russell again buying from the trend line here. I wonder what kind of the Dow is facing this resistance here. I wonder what can happen with the Dow if this level is taken. Notice what do we have here, right? This is another sign of weakness here. Why I say weak? Just check how this. The same thing that we have here is starting from here in this market. Okay, I have 6 minutes, 5 minutes. As we say, once the Nasdaq took this range off, it's really close to make a new high. All right. Previous high is being used as a support. Previous high as a support. Previous high as a support. The same thing is going to happen again. Of course, markets do that. Trades do what work until it doesn't work anymore. Now, if this level is taken, which was right? This can be used as a support or resistance, who knows. And what else? What else? What else? What else here? What else? What else? Okay, this is really fast. No change in the monthly. The weekly keeps, keeps going higher. I saw more each time. This is weakening by the week, right? Fails here, maybe not. I start to question the rally here. Okay, I have no excess here. This is poor and weak, and this is also now poor and weak as well. All right. Now we may have this thing in the upper side. Wonder. I can avoid. I can avoid to do this. I don't trade based on these things, but like the series of what if, right? So 51.90 would be around 59.90 would be the trend here. If it in the weekly, right? Oh, today is last day of the week. Oh boy, really? Can you see? There's a lot of craziness in the daily. This is now whatever you pick your trend line here. This is going higher. The trend is to the upside. Very mechanical way conduct business, which is now what would be here this high? 5200, right? 5190, 5200, kind of like around that level. In the upper side, that would be the upside reference. Previous high, the 57 or the 66 is support. The way how this market has been conducted is very questionable. The structural market is very weak, okay? But momentum remains to the other side. What do we have in the other markets? Gold keeps making new highs. Ooh. Well, there's a big pullback here in this market, in the bond market, but it's still, so far, really far to be of relevance. It's it seems like the dollar is starting to liquidate. It's in liquidation mode now. Oh, what? Now look at this thing here. Oh man, look at this, man. This is a good high. Let's see if this is excess. Let's see if this excess remain. Could be excess on the upper side, or could be excess in today's excess in the lower side, or maybe the whole market excess in the upper side. This is gold. Yesterday we didn't have enough volume, so I would be very careful here. Okay, I'll be very careful. Now this level has been taken. Inventory, overnight inventory is very long. It's very long. Some rebalancing is expected. Now this one has fallen. We are back at saddle, right? Just like nothing has happened. The market is going to open inside previous day range, right at saddle. So there's nothing here. Nothing has changed relative to yesterday. Okay, relative to yesterday, this remains unchanged. This remains the same. Okay, market is going to open in few seconds. I'm going to okay, market's inside previous day range. It's an advertisement chop. These levels have been taken really fast again. Let's see. Oh boy, look at this. Well, this market open. This is a nice support here. There's tremendous amount of volume here, believe it or not. A long chop. Opening inside previous day range is they also chop are high. But traders are very excited, right? Because they saw that tremendous spike from the overnight, and they will just try to repeat, right? These two levels are my intraday, my short, very short term reference, This market is just, boy, it does have too much volume at the open. I was expecting maybe something up here today, but no. Huh. You have a new high. This is a logical place for traders, for a lot of traders to sell from this level. The market has looked above, but still I don't like that we have an all-time high that was made in the overnight, right? That is, markets have a tendency to check this one out before any kind of meaningful correction. I'm not saying that this cannot stay, but I'm not saying that. And why I have these levels marked here? Because there was significant buying around these levels here. This one and this one. This one fails, and now and then this one. Nasdaq. I think Nasdaq, for me, Nasdaq is it's a really thin, right? Nasdaq is really thin, but I think that market is the one that has the good odds. This Nasdaq and ES have good odds to make new highs today, but the odds favor Nasdaq over the ES for a little bit, I would say, because there are 3 highs there that are made. 2 highs in the overnight, 2 all-time highs made in the overnight, and 1 regular trading hours. Again, all-time highs made during the overnight, and this will be, I think this is the 15th time that this market makes new highs this year. Once the 2022 high was taken, this is the 15th time the market is making new highs. Now, it would be safer to, taking these highs. It looks like a correction. These levels here, I won't consider this one corrected. Right? Notice where this overnight low is. Right? Exactly at this low here. I won't consider corrected until it's traded during regular trading hours. And also, I know this is also this contract. Also, this chart belongs to March contract. in just one more week, we are going to be using this one. Huh? How much? Oh, look at this. Well, this is really nice volume now. This is June. Now we have 100K. That's not bad. That's good. Huh? 70,000, 20,000. This is coming. Some. I suspect we're going to have some volume here today. Maybe 1 million. Who knows? I'm just wait. I did a couple trades overnight around these levels. All of them, like I said, I was too anxious to trade. I am down. I am negative today. So I'm just waiting here. I'm not so anxious. I guess the market has kudos to check this high. I will see what happened after with the market after this high is taken. Remember, Nasdaq also has good also making new highs. What I haven't seen a counteraction to overnight inventory. If I take settle here, this inventory will be balanced, okay? But we have this spike here. This break here takes a lot of these longs out. Remove the big loans and new loans come to the market, and this inventory now, the overnight inventory is long for me. From my point of view, overnight inventory is long, and there was no counteraction to overnight inventory. Market didn't care. No, as I say, this market is fearless, bro. Market has no fear. Market has no fear. Uh-oh. I am checking here Nasdaq. I don't have the overnight here. Yeah, that's not likely. Like this one better. And let's hide this thing. Well, let's do only yesterday. Okay. And let's save this as an HQ, Nasdaq SQ. Oh boy. Oops. What the heck happened here? Alright, Mike is trying to take this high, and Mike is trying to make new highs. There is a weakness in Nasdaq, man. The daily low is really close to POC. Yesterday's POC. Here we go. Here we go. Man, doesn't look like we're going to have good volume. Maybe at the closing. I guess it's time to check the order. It's time to check June. Huh. Hey, yeah, how are you, bro? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Smart is trying to take this high. Remember, there is no counter-reaction to no alignment. Tomorrow market has break out of previous day range. Now I don't like that. To be honest, I don't like it. I feel like this market has no confidence here. It looks like it doesn't have confidence. I'm surprised that Nasdaq is keeping the trade inside the range. It's lagging, that market is lagging. Oh, no problem, man. I think you are familiar also with Jim Dalton's teachings, right? It's just a matter of have patience here. This is, today, what is bothering me here is the overnight inventory. I think it's very long, right? And this is a continuation just yesterday's trade. Just a continuation. We have weak buying coming, all day long. Here, then it was bought from previous all-time high. This is a very important. Oh, come on! I did close it by accident. This is distributions close. Distributions close. I think this is for me is going to be important. I don't know when it's going to become relevant, but as long as the market keeps building value above this level, or even above yesterday's value area, that's good. Now the market has opened inside value area and just shoot its way out. Notice how it's dry here. How it dries it just before this high. Just before this high. Very, very questionable here. No, traders are doing what worked right before. That's for sure. But I consider the risk now is very high. Okay, but who cares, right? Who cares? Oh, you made 3/4 of his courses and webinars. Oh, okay. What do you mean with 3/4? Like buying his programs, like 3/4, or oh, this is okay. What is going on here? Oh, what level we said? Like the 90. We were talking about the 90, right? One level was a 90, kind of like this is a trend, and the other one was a 5200. I know, everybody can see that. 46-minute mark. Now we have some volume here, like about this much, higher than yesterday. If things remain, we have a new all-time high. Okay, but why I would like to short an all-time high? Okay, why? The fact that is, for me, I may consider this that, oh, okay, risky. It doesn't mean that I'm going to short it. Now Nasdaq has support around 325. Okay, see, why do anything there? I may do that as a 325. I may use that as a, okay. I'm going to use 25 as my stop. 25. Okay. $25 as my stop. Moving my stop now to break even. I think it's time now for Nasdaq to make the new high. Nasdaq is checking new highs. I'm going to add, right? Oh, come on, don't stop me out, please. I'm going to add at 60 if 20 points. No, I'm going to later. I'm not going to add here. Let's go. It can be a good moment to add though. Nasdaq is about to take the high. Very good odds taking that high. 49. I move my stop to 49. I'm going to move, as soon as that high is taken, I'm going to move it to the previous high, to 60. Come on, give me a chance, please, to move. Ah, it was too bad. Okay, that wasn't a bad trade. Alright, again, volume is drying again. It happened here, but I didn't care because we have this high. Now it's drying here again. This is what happened. You know, I guess I'm too anxious here. As soon as I move my stop, I guess where I went long. I went long around the 31. As soon as I move my stops, god damn, I moved to break even. Not to break even, but to lock some profits. You know, aiming to some kind of spike here. But as soon as I move my stops, I was planning to add that high, but I said, nah, I don't like how this market is trading. There might be a pullback around because I don't see conviction here in this market. Like doing almost all of his little stuffs. Yeah. Uh, um, yeah, I assume you have, if you have take one of his intensives, it is really, I don't know if you have children, if you have if you're a parent, but it remembers me of parenthood. You know, he's a mentor, a coach, and a mentor. The job of the mentor is to keep you on track, right? Just like when you have, and I ask you if you have kids, you have children, because when you are a son, you just, you don't listen, right? But as a parent, you understand your parents. You start doing what your parents have done with you, and because you know that's the right thing. And someday, your kids, will absorb what you have learned. What you are trying to teach. Someday, you don't know when. Well, you don't know when. When that happens, it's when they have internalized all the things that you were trying to teach them. Oh, look at that. I didn't have his field of vision. Those two things I have taken his intensives, and also the one of those advanced nuance course, and the other one, the basic, and like 4 or 5 intensives. I didn't have. I am thinking to buy his to get one that field of vision, and the other one as well. I don't know if I need it now. Because you start to discover this thing is, man, the thing. Okay, now Nasdaq is very interesting here. Nasdaq has support right at this high. I went long here, and now it's having support here. Right, this is not. Can you see this is not unusual? This is a logical area where to find it. Now look at how this is drying here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that means that that field of vision is kind of like was yeah. I have been in Jim's intensives like for, I guess, a period of 2 years, something like that. I didn't take all these intensives in 1 year, but in the span of 2 years. And things, you have to adapt, right? And he also changed. He changed, and you can see when you can see for you still can find some his intensives online on YouTube, and you will see how much Jim himself has evolved in those years. I guess he's he has 2 intensives available on YouTube. And those ones are from like 7 years ago. And he has changed a lot, man. And you can see also, I don't miss any of his free webinars. And you can see that man is learning, every single day is learning. Every single day is getting better and better, right? And that's what we got to do also. I like. Do you know what I like? When you start doing your homework, you start to have your own, you start to have your own opinion of the market, right? There's sometimes that Jim gets in the way, actually, just as he says. Right? There's a time that you will need to ditch your mentor, find another one, or be a mentor yourself. And it feels good when you start to have your own opinion on the market. It can be wrong. You can be wrong. That's nothing wrong with being wrong, right? Look at Nasdaq. I guess I'm paying attention to Nasdaq because that could be something. Yeah, and look at that, man. This is really close to this 51, 190 in the ES. Okay, this is the trend line. Remember from the charts that we shared early. Now now the thing is, why would I like to short the market, huh? Like this. Oh boy, there's a good buying coming here. Nah, I think this looks like it's profit taking here in this area. There's no. What I was talking. Oh, and I started doing my homework. I started to do just as he said, right? And sometimes it is funny because sometimes I discover things. Oh man, I got this, right? And I don't feel good when I discover things, but just just after a while, I realized that's something that Jim has been teaching all the time, and that's when that's why I say that it is all repetition, right? Repetition, adjustment, repetition, adjustment, repetition, right? Until it becomes part of you. Okay, that's the goal. It becomes part of you. Now it's you. It's not Jim anymore, and it's just you. And I have used Jim as a benchmark when I was doing my homework. It's nice now to when I do my homework, I start noticing some nuances in the market, and it feels good when the weekend comes and he has his week ahead YouTube videos, right? And I hear him talking about what I was also thinking. It feels good, right? It seems that gives you an idea, right? That you're getting into something, right? You're having a grasp of what is going on behind price. New highs. Nasdaq has new highs. I wonder. 5170. I wonder 5170. Today is 8. 5170. Is end of the week as well. 4 points. Those options are 4 points. Let's monitor. I'm going to start monitor these options. I don't see nothing. I see no reason yet here. Yeah, the point is to internalize. Yeah, until it becomes a habit, and it's part of you, and you don't need to make any effort to, it becomes part of the subconscious. It's really nice. This part also that when you get too anxious to trade at the opening, this what happened here today also, right? The market is out of balance. Right? That's when the market gives you the best opportunities. Right? When the market gets out of balance, that's something that he also teaches all the time. The markets gets out of balance, go along, right? But one thing is saying, one thing is having the guidelines, and another thing is executing. Gosh, this is hard here. This is hard, right? I was stopped out here, and look how far this market has come, for example, right? That's unbelievable. But when you have the conviction, I guess he has these stages of the learning process: novice, beginner, confident, proficient, and expert. Right? What's that noise? I know that's my cell phone, but where it is? I can't find it. I'm sorry about that. That's my alarm. I need to take some pills here. Boy, I can't find my cell phone. Let's wait until this Come on, give me a second. Let me find it. Give me a second. Okay, it's gone. I couldn't find it. No, there's no. Look at this. Oh yes, the master of trading is when you let the. And sometimes it just happens, man. You are there. The thing is also when you learn the wrong way, when you are. Thank you. Oh, that's great about fleet. When you are hard, I was hard so many times, before. Building the confidence is something really important, right? I found this. I think maybe you have also read this book. This is one of the first book many traders read. The Disciplined Trader by come on, what's this guy? This Mark Douglas. It's really nice listening to this book. I guess if I would have read this one or listened to this book when I was starting, it wouldn't have the impact that it has now. Because the psychology of trading is also really important, but you need different kind of help, different kind of psychology at every stage you are. As a beginner, you need to get to, as a novice, you need to get to know yourself. What kind of traumas you have, which traumas you have. Now look at this. Now I have a strategy, okay? Look at this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to short this market here. I'm going to put my stop here on 91.20. 5. Well, I'm going to put my stop there. Why I have? Because I got this thing here. This thing here, just that. Okay, I don't want the market to get too close. And because I was checking the trend line around 90, it was like kind of like a logical place or trades we'll find. I know I am against the trend. Okay, and this trade has to work fast. If it doesn't work fast, I'm out. I'm out. No, it's not working. Okay, I got a 90 here. I don't want this market to take that 90. Because this market can have a spike here, like zoop. Nah, I'm out. Okay, it didn't stop me. I moved my stop to 90, but it didn't stop me. It's coming back to 90 again. No, it's not working. This shit is not working. And the thing is, you need to get out of the market yourself, right? Don't wait until the market takes you out. Okay, I tried here. I failed. And this is part of what Jim says, right? Don't look for a trade, because if you look for a trade, you will find a trade, and more likely it's not going to be a good one. Good volume is coming also to Nasdaq. I was yesterday, like a couple of days ago, I was on one of these webinars that one of the window traders guys do. Oh, look at this! This is the second time it comes up here. And this lady was talking about the deltas. I started to monitor that thing. I know doesn't have any. That's something that Jim doesn't do, and that's why people call him a purist. Right? A purist. But we are all different. Um, I think so. I mean, I don't see why not, because this is such an obvious reference, right? And I trade a short. Why I trade a short here is because of this thing. No, what it is. And no, because of this trend line here. I guess I did something. Where I did something. I guess I did something here. I don't know why I have the 51 here. Actually, it's a 50, 52, 5. I don't know where I got that number from. Oh, I was here? It was in the weekly. It was in the weekly, yeah. It was in the weekly. It was here. It says 70, yes. Anyways. And also we have this rollover period, you know. This would be a good time, a good time for these guys to hedge, right? And the rollover. Just take this market as high as you can and then hedge. Look at the volume. I was expecting volume to be all this high today, but look what we have. How much is that? 1% higher than yesterday? Let's check. Oh, less than 1% than yesterday. Just the same. I got one account where I trade Nasdaq and another one where I trade only the ES. I decided to separate those ones. Instead of having one with both, I did decide to do different ones. I am negative here. I know. Market is all out of balance. Value is higher. This looks like short covering. I wonder if we may have sideways trading here, or are we going to have a trending day? You know, we haven't had trending days this often for such a long time, man. You know, pretty much like twice a week. That's a lot. And now this is support. I haven't seen a spike yet also. Another thing that I use to monitor the trade, and not trade to the upside here, is a spike. I haven't seen a spike here. The market is just grinding its way out, you know. I mean, grinding its way up. Any spike is a sign that, you know, that the action could be coming to an end. It doesn't mean it's going to go back all the way down to here, but, you know, the current action. Are you New Jersey? Or Miami? I went long also. I took a long here in this period. I guess it was, I don't know, no, it was here. I took a long here when the market made this high already. It was breaking, and I took a long here based on these levels. But I had to leave. I had something to do. Market was doing a pullback, and I couldn't manage the position. I had to close. I had to close for a loss here. And then after that, when I was checking, I think it was Swing Mobile. The value came, 10 points from that. 10 points from my position. Now, there are going to be a lot of trades that will be short in this market now, just because the market is high. Okay. Man, I didn't see the market coming back to the 90. Come on, man. Now we are inside 7 14-minute mark. Huh. Around the 14-minute mark, I should see continuation, upside continuation. That's why I divided. I divided my time frames. I have 30 minutes periods, but I divided in sevens, right? The first 7, I have, in this case, upside continuation, which is good for the current movement, which is to the upside. You know, the next 7, kind of like, I would consider like a pullback is acceptable. Right? And around the 14-minute mark, 14, 15, I would like to see the market again pushing, trying to have an extension of the range. That's a sign of a healthy movement. And another pullback until the 23, 24 minute mark. If at the 23, 24 I see the market down here, for example, that wouldn't be a good sign for the movement. Yeah, very quiet. And it makes sense too. It makes sense, no? The 52 is right there. What's going on? Oh, right, look at this too. Look what's happening here. The Dow was just off on this resistance here. That may have good odds. It opened below the trend line, regained, and now it's found resistance around this 39,000 mark. Now we have breakout, the Russell. All indices are making are positive. You know, these two are making new highs, and this is just facing resistance. Right? If this one joins, if this market takes this level, we see good also upside continuation here. What about gold? Oh, nice. Alright. this period was Nasdaq is showing some weakness here. Nasdaq is the weakest. It's buying for previous high, buying from value area low, POC. But who cares, right? Very thin. Nasdaq is very, very thin, man. Very thin. It's very dangerous there. This also is not that good. 4,000. You know, two ticks intervals here. That will be 8,000. I haven't seen. I mean, now this is the thing, right? Why I this is what I checked from that lady yesterday. This is the deltas, right? This is the deltas. You can see here negative is selling, but look at that, man. It's just, this is a retail here. There's some big ones here, but it's still not that. If this is 1,000, that would be something relevant. But look at this. Look at this. This, you know, there's a lot of selling that's happening here, but it's not a strong selling here. What's going on? Now, what Jim does, he doesn't pay attention to this, and he's right. If you just start looking at this, what you can do is you can feel it. Right? There's a time when you start to develop a feeling. You did this so many times before, and you have seen the same cycles repeat over and over, right? You know, because there's a lot of repetition, but repetition with variation, as he says. Repetition with variation. You have seen this kind of breakouts. When was the last time the market did a breakout, like in 2021, something like that? You know, it's repeating again. But you have to wait. You have to wait for almost 2 years to see the same thing. Now, how many times have you went through this rollover contract, rollover periods, right? How many times? Once every 3 months. You have seen this multiple times in a year. But in a year, you have seen this only 4 times. In 2 years, 8 times. Just now, can you imagine how many times have you seen this in 50 years? And that's why this actually doesn't matter much. What I have here, market, these levels that I have market here, I got this from the overnight. Now there was tremendous amount of blocks here, like one transaction that was like 2,000, one transaction only that was 2,000. Now, what happened there? How do I know if that is a selling or that's a buying? I have no idea. But with this comparator, with this delta, I don't care about the other numbers, but just when this happened, what do I have here, for example, right? I may see something here, and I saw almost the same amount of contract over 2,000, the same word here, which happened here and here, right? And that's an indication, not for that moment, but it's somebody, there might be somebody positioning, having a position, starting a position right there, right? And because the market moved to the upside, right after that happened, that's a buying. And also, again, you don't need this, because if the market moves higher, well, that's a buying, right? Now, if these levels we're going to, how these levels are taken also matters. If there is some, the market is way down here, this is very unlikely that level is going to, it's going to be taken like really fast, and they're going to cover or reverse, that doesn't happen. And it's just matter of odds, just as he said, matter of odds. Now this advance has been very thin, very, lacking conviction here. But to see something else, the market needs, usually needs 2-3 more periods to see if there is something here. All right. Now, check this out. This level here, just around the 90, okay? Right there at the 90. There's a lot, there's a lot happening there, but it was kind of, I would say, like 1 contract at a time, 2 contracts at a time, 5 contracts at a time. Not that much. There's something here, maybe 50 or 100, but that's not relevant. If this was 1,000 or 5,000, that would be something. That's something that happened here. For example, I got the market here, where it is here, right? This was the overnight. During the overnight, there was like 5 minutes before the closing, 5:59, something like that. Like 10,000 contracts here. And after this, I guess, did the market have a break in the overnight, something like that? But when the market come back through this, it did with fury here. And also, this was, look at this, what happened here, brother. Look at this. Right? Probably also was, it was made in the last second. The market, it don't give the market enough time to react, right? But who does that? Who can buy or sell 5,000 contracts of the ES? There's somebody taking a position there, making a bet right there. Now this 90 is the level here. But what a coincidence, right? 90. Now we have new highs now. Nasdaq is getting weaker and weaker. Nasdaq is buying from hard back now. I put here on the side, and also the volume, brother. God damn. I suspect today we will have a big volume. Maybe around 2 or 3. There will be some positioning here. Some rollover here. If this, because also we have next Tuesday we have inflation CPI, I guess, right? Let's check that. Next Tuesday, yeah, CPI on Tuesday, Wednesday, PPI on Thursday, consumer sentiment on Friday. What else? What else do we have? CPI on Tuesday. Oh, there's an auction as well on Wednesday, 30 years bonds auction. PPI on Thursday. What else? No, that's it. Oh, consumer sentiment on Friday. Alright, bro. I guess that's it. Is this 10:25? Unless you have any comments or questions, I guess I'm going to call it a day. I don't think I'm going to be doing much today. I'm going to take my losses here in this market. I have some wins here. This is my this could be a potential destination. If there's anything to, you know, I don't know if this is going to be okay, it's 26, right? 26 minute mark, and the market is back inside previous period. And this is not bad, no? There's not too much risk here. There's not too much risk here. Let's see what this market has to offer here. Now this is a narrow range here, 93 to 86. How much? That's 6 points. Not that bad. Really narrow range here. Look at this in Nasdaq. Nice volume coming here. But this very thin. Plenty. I mean, who would like to buy? The thing is, who would like to buy a index that has only one more week to go? Okay, whoever's buying here, it's either to cover, right? Or this can be some selling, and not just covering, right? Or taking profits, not covering, taking profits. After all, the market has rallied like 20% in the past 2-3 months, and if somebody is taking a position here, well, why would you do this, right? In this index here, right? When this is going to wind down, next week is going to it's going to be really low. Yeah, man, that's good, brother. That's good. I couldn't do it. I guess one of the things that I think I have started to watch Nasdaq as well, and I think that may be that can be a distraction as well. I'm not focusing. I should focus only on one market, and I started to do this like 2-3 weeks ago. Man, good for you. I'm glad you have a good day. I am a little bit red. If I have this one and this one. Look at that. Now this market has came down here, right, all the way down to here, and now it's trying to push its way up. I don't consider that to be. I don't consider this one a strong market, man. And also volume is very low. If this volume will start to change, for example, we have this one here, right? If this is what I expect the next period. If I start to see this one up here or down here, okay, that is something as well. And that's how I monitor. I use this T-Bulk from Thinkorswim to monitor volume. Now 90 is support. Nasdaq was buying from Halbach here. The ES is buying from Halbach. So this thing is weakening. That means I don't think this moment can. I don't know, man. I haven't seen anything yet. All right. I'm glad you have a good day. Wish you a good weekend. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. See you.